everyone, and thank you for watching the Top Intelligence Agencies Review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now today on the show, we take a look at a case from the FBI. For more than 3 years, beginning in 2011, Brian C. Rose and his co-conspirators in Tennessee at New Century Coal Company sold shares in limited partnerships by convincing investors the company owned mines that produced high-quality blue gem coal. Now, blue gem coal demands premium price in the marketplace because it's used to manufacture silicon and computer electronics. They sold the idea that they had blue gem coal, said Special Agent Brian O'Hare, one of the agents who investigated the case from the FBI's Knoxville division. But there were never any high-quality mines, and there was never any high-quality coal, he said. Our investigation led us to the conclusion that this was envisioned as a fraud from the outset. Thanks to sophisticated marketing brochures and presentations and a very persuasive sales force that often traveled to meet with investors, the money started rolling into New Century Coal. Rose and his employees, including his father, were spending it as fast as they could on luxury lifestyles that included buying multiple homes, sports cars, thoroughbred horses, expensive trips to Las Vegas, and other extensive travel. The salespeople were very talented and very convincing, O'Hare said. Unfortunately, they knew they were involved in a scam and continued doing it. Now, New Century Coal fooled some savvy investors, too many of whom asked to see the mining operation in person before they put up as much as $2 million. Rose went so far as to lease mines and bring in earth-moving equipment, but it was simply for show, O'Hare explained. The average investor couldn't tell the difference between blue gem and regular coal. They assumed the operation was an ongoing, legitimate effort, but it was all a lie. Now, as of last month, a federal judge in Tennessee had sentenced 10 individuals to a collective 284 months in prison for their roles in the New Century Coal scam. Brian C. Rose, the ringleader, received a 9-year term. So luckily, the FBI was able to catch him after New Century Coal raked in over $14 million. Now, how did they catch him, you asked? Well, one of New Century Coal's employees got cold feet and actually came to the FBI. And O'Hare said the person didn't want to risk being a party to that kind of fraud. So this is just outrageous, ladies and gentlemen. They were selling coal that, one, they didn't even have the mines, and then if people wanted to see the mines, they would lease out another mine and say, yup, oh, this is our operation, and here's our construction equipment, we're mining blue gem coal. That's just amazing how they were able to do this for more than 3 years. But luckily, one of the employees got probably was feeling a little guilty for doing this, and luckily came forward to the FBI. Now, recently, in addition to the prison terms for the fraudsters, O'Hare added that investigators have so far been able to recover more than $3 million in assets that will be returned to the victims. So I'm assuming the $3 million in assets is probably the multiple homes and sports cars that they can turn around and get money back for. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to look into this case yourself, you can find a link directly to this case below in the description. It'll take you directly to this case on the FBI's website. Make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for the Top Intelligence Agencies Review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.